You come home. You walk through the door. And immediately, you know something happened. The trash is knocked over. A pillow is torn. A shoe is chewed. And there, in the corner of the room, is your dog. Head down. Ears back. Tail tucked. Eyes averted. Sneaking glances at you like they know exactly what they did. You look at them. They look away. That familiar wave of certainty hits you. They know they were bad. They feel guilty. Almost every dog owner has experienced this exact moment. And almost every dog owner has assumed the same thing. That their dog understands right and wrong. That their dog feels shame. That their dog is showing remorse. But science tells a completely different story. And what is actually happening in your dog's mind during that moment is far more emotional, far more revealing, and far more misunderstood than most people realize. To understand it, we have to start with a simple question. What is guilt? Guilt is a complex human emotion. It requires the ability to understand cause and effect. It requires the ability to reflect on past behavior. It requires the ability to hold a moral framework in mind. It requires the ability to compare your actions against internalized rules. For decades, researchers have debated whether any non-human animal can experience guilt in the same way. And based on the current science, the answer is likely no. Dogs do not appear to feel guilt the way humans do. But that does not mean they feel nothing. It means they feel something else. Something we consistently misinterpret. The most important study on this topic was conducted by researcher Alexandra Horowitz in 2009. She wanted to know if the classic guilty look in dogs was actually connected to guilt. So she designed a clever experiment. She placed a forbidden treat on the floor and left the dog and owner in the room. Sometimes the dog ate the treat. Sometimes they did not. Then the owner returned and either scolded the dog or greeted them warmly. Here is what she discovered. The guilty look had nothing to do with whether the dog had actually done anything wrong. Dogs showed the guilty look whether they had eaten the treat or not. The determining factor was not the transgression. It was the owner's reaction. When the owner acted upset, dogs displayed the classic guilty look, even if they were innocent. When the owner acted calm, dogs did not display the guilty look, even if they had eaten the treat moments before. That single experiment changed how researchers understand this behavior forever. What we call the guilty look is not guilt at all. It is appeasement. Dogs are highly sensitive to human emotion. They read tone. They read posture. They read facial expression. They read the intensity of your energy from the moment you walk through the door. And when they sense that you are upset, distressed, or angry, their nervous system immediately activates a set of behaviors designed to lower the tension in the room. These behaviors have been observed in dogs for thousands of years, and even in wild canines. They evolved as tools to reduce conflict inside social groups, to defuse tense situations, to signal peace. Dogs display them because they are trying to communicate one specific message to you. Please do not be angry. Not because they understand what they did wrong, but because they sense that you are unhappy. And your unhappiness makes them anxious. The classic guilty look includes several universal signals. Head lowered. Ears pinned back. Tail tucked or low. body slightly hunched. Slow, careful movement. Avoidance of eye contact. Sometimes licking the lips. Sometimes yawning. Sometimes showing the whites of the eyes. All of these behaviors have the same purpose. They are non-threatening signals. They say, in the language of dogs, I am not challenging you. I am not competing with you. I am reducing myself so you will not stay angry. This is not shame. This is not remorse. It is emotional intelligence. It is one of the most sophisticated forms of social communication in the animal world. And here is where the misunderstanding becomes important. When owners see the guilty look, they interpret it as an admission of wrongdoing. And that interpretation shapes how they respond. They scold the dog. They punish the dog. Sometimes hours after the actual behavior happened. But because the dog has no cognitive link between the past behavior and the current punishment, this creates confusion, fear, and anxiety. Dogs do not remember rules the way humans do. Their memory is emotional and immediate. If you punish a dog 30 minutes after they chewed a shoe, they are not connecting the punishment to the shoe. They are connecting the punishment to whatever is happening in that moment. Your posture, your tone, your energy. Which means the dog does not learn to stop chewing shoes. They learn to be nervous when you come home. They learn to display appeasement signals before they even understand what triggered your emotional shift. That is why so many dogs seem to look guilty even when they have done absolutely nothing wrong. They are simply reading your emotional state and responding to it. This does not mean dogs have no emotional depth. It is quite the opposite. Dogs experience many real emotions. Fear, anxiety, joy, excitement, curiosity, love, loneliness, frustration, grief, attachment. These emotions are well documented and biologically similar to the ones humans feel. But guilt is different. Guilt requires a moral framework. And a moral framework requires abstract thinking about right and wrong across time. That level of cognitive processing does not appear in dogs the way it does in humans. So when your dog looks guilty, they are not judging themselves. They are reading you. And that is remarkable in a different way. Because it means your dog is constantly paying attention to you, constantly reading you, constantly responding to your energy, even in moments when you think they are ignoring you. Your emotional state is part of your dog's biology. The way you enter a room, the tone of your voice, the way you hold your body, all of it shapes their behavior throughout the day. This is why calm, consistent owners often have calm, confident dogs. And why stressed, unpredictable owners often have anxious dogs. Your emotional world is your dog's environment. And understanding this changes everything about how we live with them. Instead of assuming your dog feels shame, understand that they feel emotional attunement. Instead of punishing behavior long after it happened, redirect and prevent instead. Instead of interpreting the guilty look as an admission, interpret it as a request for reassurance. Because that is what it actually is. Your dog is not saying, I did wrong. They are saying, I sense you are upset. Please do not be upset with me. I love you. I trust you. I want peace. That is not guilt. That is love. And it is one of the most beautiful expressions of the human-dog bond that most people never recognize. But there is one specific version of the guilty look many owners see that actually does mean something completely different. Something more subtle. Something that reveals your dog is experiencing an emotion far deeper than appeasement. And once you learn to recognize it, you will see it instantly. And that is exactly what we are going to reveal in the next video. So if you made it this far, make sure to like this video, subscribe to the channel, turn on notifications, and tell me in the comments, does your dog give you the guilty look?